Part of the everyday is dressing up. This is something that unfortunately so many don't take the time to do, and it's one of those things that if we would just take the time to do this each day, we will automatically feel so much better about ourselves and just about the way that we go about our days. So this is why I put it at the top of the everyday list that I have for the Lady of the House method. And the everyday list consists of 6 different items that you would want to do, or different things that you would want to complete to make sure that you have a well-run home and just to feel as if you are on top of everything throughout the day. So yes, part of that is dressing up. Now, do I mean to put on your Sunday best every single day? Well, not necessarily, but if you choose to do that, just know that that is completely fine, and I would not judge you for doing such a thing, because when we take the time to dress ourselves up each day, to just put on more than our pajamas, than our workout clothes, and even more than jeans and a t-shirt, we really do feel so much better about ourselves. And why would we not want to feel that way every single day? I know that for myself, I really changed this part of my life when I was approaching my 30s. I just know that I really wanted to feel more mature in the way that I presented myself each day. I had paid close attention to the older ladies in my life and really admired that about them. And so I wanted this for myself. So I got rid of all of my old, ugly pajamas. I only wanted to even present myself at home in a lovely way. And that began the change for me of, really caring about this portion of my life. And it made a big difference all around. So when you take the time to care for yourself in this way, just know that you are not only affecting yourself and your own life and the way you feel about yourself, but you are also making an impact on the way others feel about you and the way others perceive you. So when I also say dress up, I'm not just talking about putting on something nice. That is basically the cherry on top to the end of your morning routine. So dressing up, of course, the way that we feel when we do, also has something to do with the way that we just initially cared for ourselves in the day. I received a question about how do I stay motivated? How do I motivate myself each morning to get up, to get ready, to, put my best face forward? Is it your best face or your best foot forward? Your best foot forward. The best way for me to do this is to have a routine in the morning for my morning routine that I really look forward to, that not only dresses my body, but dresses my heart. And part of that has to do with taking some time for myself each morning in the quiet of the morning to journal, to read scripture, to pray, just to get my mind right and my heart right. So that is part of dressing myself. And I also really like to take some time to focus on some exercise in the morning as well. And this is just one of those things that I pair with getting ready for the day, that if I don't do it, which I always do that unless I've hurt myself in some way, then I just don't feel like the morning has begun properly, really. So when you can pair different things together with your morning routine, whatever that looks like, something that makes you feel energized, something that really just helps you to feel good about yourself and the way that you begin your day, this will change everything. And all of those things that I have on that list for the everyday, it will be like you look forward to doing those things because you've taken the time, you've already set yourself up to have a wonderful day, even with these few things that you do for your morning routine. So some would possibly consider that everyday list that I have for the Lady of the House method as the morning routine or part of it, I really don't consider it to be that. That's just, you know, part of the day, part of what I do throughout the day. And a lot of it is in the morning, but my morning routine is more of that whole list that I said of like dressing my heart, you know, showering, just making sure to care for my hygiene. That is really important. Showering, washing my hair, brushing my teeth, all of those things. I put on a little bit of makeup, I add some jewelry, and I just have my everyday jewelry. I don't even have a lot of jewelry, but just to have something out that I know I'm ready once I've done these things. And having those little areas for yourself really does help too. It just makes you more excited about doing those things. So for instance, I have a candle here. When I'm going to be doing my hair and my makeup, just lighting that candle, having these things as the finishing touches, and then I put the candle out at the very end. Those kind of things are what make the biggest difference in my morning and ending out my morning routine with putting on something lovely, something that makes me feel better than just resorting to my worst. Why so many times do we resort to our worst? I think a big part of this is because we even allow ourselves to have the worst. So get rid of the worst things, those things that really don't make you feel good, those things that, you know, you don't feel pulled together if you put on. Now, I'm not saying that certain occasions call for certain things, but don't let it be the everyday that you resort to those things, because you want to feel as good as possible. And so this is one of those ways that you can start your day off feeling that way, and it really does change the trajectory of your whole entire day.
Welcome to Inspired by Nikki. On today's episode, building a net so we don't lose our balls to the neighbors.